everybody, this is your classmate Michaela, and just to start this video off, I was having technical difficulties with the loom, so I have to upload this to YouTube. So my PowerPoint is in front of me, so I will just be reading off my PowerPoint while speaking to you guys. So the title of my speech is The Parasite Worm That Turned Snails into Disco Zombies. And Disco Zombies sounds like a game or maybe a dance, but it's not. It's dangerous. So we're going to get into slide 1. So my introduction is basically a little fact about disco zombies. They kind of have two different names. It's disco zombies or disco snails, so whichever you prefer. But basically, dangerous freshwater snails bear a destructive parasite called Cercariae that causes snail fever. And the snail fever is a disease. And the snails that I am talking about are freshwater snails. So we're going to start off with this graph that I have, and it's basically a graph that has the world's deadliest animals or sea creatures. It's just a list, and it'll tell you how many people they usually kill a year. So on this graph we have sharks kill about 10 people a year. Wolves kill about 10 people a year. Lions kill about 100. Elephants kill 100, which is kind of surprising. Hippos kill 500. Crocodiles kill 1,000. Tapeworms kill 2,000. Roundworms kill 2,500. The assassin bug kills 10,000. A fly kills 10,000. And dogs, and which is really rabies, they kill 2,500. And then we have mosquitoes kill 725,000, and humans kill 475,000, which I know that number went up. But I wanted to save the best for last. So freshwater snails kill at least 10,000 people per year. And you actually never suspect that a small snail can kill 10,000 people a year. You would think a snail is pretty harmless. So, to my next slide, we're going to go over the main points. So, one of the main points is basically, how does the snail get the snail fever disease? So, snails usually come out at nighttime because it's cooler and because they don't have any predators that's really searching for them. It's easier for them to hide when they come at nighttime. So when the snail's searching for their food, they usually come across bird droppings, and that's what they feed upon. And you know, bird droppings, birds fly everywhere, so their droppings could be anywhere. It could be from when you come out the grocery store, it could be on your car, it could be in trees, it could be on grass. They're literally anywhere. So the snail comes across the bird droppings and it starts to eat it. Now, in the bird droppings, the birds has parasites in the droppings, but the snail has no clue that there's any parasites in it. So once they start to eat the parasite droppings, and basically the parasite starts to take over their body. It starts to take over their eye stalks, their brains, and their body. So to the next slide. So basically, the parasite kind of makes the snail commit suicide, because how I said the snails don't come out in the daytime, it makes it come out in the daytime this time. So basically, their eyes, instead of being the small little eyes, they make their eyes a really big, thick brown or green color. And the green color usually resembles caterpillar. And birds likes to eat caterpillars. So the parasite basically makes the snail commit suicide by bringing it out into daytime to be seen by birds. And that's all part of the parasite's plan. So once the bird sees the snail, it swoops down and it eats the snail. Now once the bird has the snails in its body and in its digestive system, the parasite starts to multiply. So it's getting more and more and more parasites multiplying into the bird's stomach. So actually, there's not really a bird's fever. So the bird isn't affected by the parasite. It doesn't like take over its brain or its eyes or body. It's really like a vessel, or it's a way to transport the parasite to other snails. So it doesn't have anything to do to affect or harm the bird. So basically, after the bird eats the snail, it starts to multiply in its digestive system. And then sooner or later, the bird decides to use the bathroom, and then the droppings are left wherever. So after the droppings are released, basically the cycle starts all the way over again. The droppings are released with multiple parasites in it. Another snail comes across it, and the cycle starts over. The eye starts to get like a caterpillar, and then another bird eats it. So I have my works cited page. My first one will be Observe Creature of the Week, the parasite worm that turns snails into disco zombies. And that's by M. Simon from www.wired.com. For the second one, we have World's Deadliest Zombie Snails, and that's from the National Geographic website. We have Zombie Snail with Flashing Neon Eye Stalks Freaks Out Hiker by H. Sparks, and that's from the nypost.com. We have Zombie Snails by J. Leal from www.shellmuseum. And for my last one, we have The Creepy Zombie Snail Flashes Green and Orange as Eyeballs Invading Parasite Forces Doomed Creature to Kill Itself by S. Keach, and that's from thesun.com. And that's it. Thank you.